Hey, what's up guys? We're back with another Which MMO Should I Be Playing in the month of October 2023. And so let's just jump in. There's only a couple options in my mind of what I am thinking about jumping into. So let's take a look and see what they are. There's just tons of cool content coming to Final Fantasy XIV. Of course, we're going to get part 1, Growing Light, the story that is continuing here in Endwalker. If you're a casual fan, if you love story, which is, let's be honest, why most people are playing Final Fantasy XIV for its amazing storytelling, then this is a must play this month. And a few smaller things with fates and treasure hunts getting some updated rewards, so I think players are going to be happy about that. For all you PvE instance content enjoyers out there, there's some really good stuff coming with a 6.5. And of course, the first is the Lunar Subterranean Dungeon. And this is kind of described as an underground labyrinth sort of dungeon. And of course, you can go in with NPCs, you can go in with some guildies or a group of friends. This is going to be a lot of fun to tackle. The next thing, of course, is they are bringing an extreme trial for those more on the hardcore end of things. And so I know people always want that content and are looking forward to the new extremes. And so this is going to be good for those types of players. And then, of course, a new Alliance raid where we will be facing off against Thalia. And this is also going to have some cool glamour attached to the rewards for this Alliance raid, and also a new currency that should allow you to upgrade some of your gear. And then just kind of ending it off on a lighter note, the winners of the housing design contests are having their items placed in the game. And so you're going to get new housing items, decorations, and of course there's a lot of people who immerse themselves in the world of Final Fantasy for the glamours, for the decorations, for the housing. And so this is going to be a cool addition for maybe sort of us on the more casual end. All the bells and whistles that you could ever expect from a 0.5 patch. I mean, what else can you say? Final Fantasy just keeps putting out consistent content, quality content. And so in the month of October, I think it's a great shout for something that you should be looking to jump into. This next one is the big one, and this is the one that I'm going to be sinking a large amount of my time into, and that is New World Angry Earth, launching on October 3rd. It's their expansion that will have a cost of $30. And of course, that's a great deal since this is a no sub fee game. And there's a couple really cool things that are going on in this new expansion. Of course, the elephant in the room, the most glaring omission maybe from New World from the very beginning, is mounts. So mounts are going to arrive in this new expansion, a whole new way to traverse the world, from not just getting from point A to point B, from traversing when you're out gathering or mining or chopping trees, the things that really stand out in New World, of course, the gathering system, the crafting system. And so mounts allowing you a new way or even a faster way to get to those collectibles and gatherables. It's just exciting. I'm really excited for it. And I really want to see how they implement these mounts with the likes of Guild Wars kind of taking mounts to another level in the MMO genre. I want to see how New World implements those mounts, what kind of abilities might they have, and what kind of buffs might they give to us as players. And yeah, I'm just really curious and excited to see what they do with the mounts. And of course, with every new expansion in MMOs, you get new zones, new maps, and this is no different. They're bringing Elysian Wilds, and it's kind of a remaster of a current zone, but with the Angry Earth taking over. And so while it might still seem familiar, I think it's going to be new at the same time. And so I'm excited to venture into this zone and see what it's about. And of course, this gives them another opportunity as well to introduce a new weapon, the Flail, which seems to be like it's going to have a support type healing tree and maybe a tanking tree as well. And so it seems like a very interesting weapon. I am curious to see what kind of builds people come up with. And then of course we're getting the new artifacts, which kind of looks like legendary items to me in a way that will have quest chains, and it looks like you'll awaken these artifacts through different quest chains and objectives that you might have to do, even maybe a crafting component at the end. And I think this is just going to add another layer of gameplay to outfitting your character and maybe some more customization in the way you play and what type of builds you can make. So looking forward to that. And then a few minor things, of course, is a new loot bias system. So if you're a person like me who likes to run bow and spear, then I will get more bow and spear drops and armor that will help me with those builds. So this is a nice touch. A lot of MMOs have this in loot disciplines, of course, and so I'm glad that they're bringing this where you don't have your inventory full of just things you don't need anymore. So nice touch. And then another one that's very small, but to me it's huge, and that is the introduction of new gatherables. So new ingredients to harvest for cooking, new mining nodes, maybe new trees. This is one of the main reasons I play New World, is to be immersed in the environments. The gathering is so rewarding and the crafting is just so good. Maybe it's just the dopamine of seeing the little circle go round and round on all of my life skills. And so I'm really excited to see what kind of new gatherables they have. And I just think New World with this expansion in a way is almost where the game should have launched. And so in a way, it's almost like coming out of a beta phase, and this is the game we maybe should have got from the very beginning. And so for that reason, I think if you have never played New World, absolutely, this is the time to jump in with your friends, experience the mounts, experience the zones, the crafting, the life skills. It's a great immersive experience if you're an MMO player. Plus the no sub, I just think it's going to be a really good time and perfect for you to jump into for the month of October. And last, I want to throw in a few honorable mentions. I don't think these two games maybe are bringing the amount of content that a New World or Final Fantasy is going to bring in the month of October. But if you're a PvP junkie like me, there's a new mode in Destiny 2, which is called Checkmate PvP. And Checkmate is bringing a return to more of a primary focus. So they're going to focus on the primary weapons, less supers, less regeneration of things like grenades. And so really going to bring a focus to that thing that Bungie is amazing at, and we all agree on, going all the way back to Halo, is the gunplay. I'm a big fan of Destiny. I love the gunplay. I love all the different type of weapons. So I definitely want to jump in and check out this game mode that is in a testing phase, but it's open to everyone. I'm going to go play some Checkmate PvP. And the other really cool thing for me is Banshee 44, the gunsmith, is bringing focusing to different weapons. And so you're going to have your 4 branches of weapons that you'll be able to focus engrams in, and this will allow you to really go after the weapons you want. I know in my mind, I'm still looking for that perfect Amit and funnel web roll, and so I'm going to be going after those 2 weapons specifically. That's kind of a PvP shout for the month of October. And the last one, of course, is, look, it's October. There's going to be some great Halloween events rolling out, and one of my favorites is always Guild Wars 2 and the return of the Mad King, going all the way back to events like Mad King Says, or the Mad King's Labyrinth, and of course the Clock Tower jumping puzzle, the infamous jumping puzzle. And if you haven't tried that, man, you need to jump into Guild Wars. Like I said, free to play. You should get access to all of this in October. It's really fun, and of course start stocking up on that candy corn so you can make your bags and increase your inventory space, which we all know that's the real meta game in Guild Wars, managing your inventory. So that's just a quick shout, and check out all the Halloween events that are going to be coming out. It's always a fun time. That's it for the month of October. Let me know in the comments what you're going to jump in and play and what I missed. Is there some big release or patch that I've overlooked that you're going to be jumping into for the month? And is that going to be taking up most of your game time? Or check out the link in the description for our Discord. Jump in here and have the conversation with us. Or come join the Bad Cuz Dad Guild in New World as we tackle Angry Earth, the new expansion, dropping Tuesday, October 3rd. Well, guys, that's all I have today. Make sure you check in next month to figure out which MMO we should be playing for the month of November. Until then, I'll see you guys.